Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Pisces, I feel that this may be a time where you can start seeing and accepting and at the very least contemplating this new type of direction that has been calling you for a while, but because it was scaring you in some way, it was frightening to you, it was such a huge different type of direction of what you were used to do or perceive. You either refused it or you denied yourself the opportunity to go that way, or you resisted, but is telling you that it's something. If you do believe that there are certain experiences that we are meant to have regardless of the fact that we accept it or not, there's here an energy that is talking about something that it's meant to be, a journey, an important journey that you are supposed to go, or a direction. It's somehow a direction, a new transformed direction that you need to take on, because it's going to promote maybe what is the pillar that is lacking in your foundations. It's going to help you bring back a strong sense of emotional security within you and within any relationships and any type of involvements with life itself that you have, feeling more secure and nurtured with life, with anything that you are trying to build. But because it's a shift, it's a transition, it's a complete new way of moving even in life. Either you have been very indecisive, very restless about it, or just not sure if you should listen to it. So, having here as the main opportunity again the Four of Cups, as an opportunity, there's a sense that you can rise above your sense of insatisfaction with your life. Again, by going on this journey, you may receive an invitation, a proposition, a message, something that will really speak to your loving inner child, that will awaken back that sense of contentment and innocent look with life. You can receive, with the Page of Cups, good, sweet messages in any type of way, either by a specific person, either by your own inner child coming forward and talking to you, by a dream, by a coincidence, a signal, a synchronicity, a message, an email, a phone call, whatever it is. It's going to come in your direction, and it's going to speak to a very deep, innocent place in you. And this offer, it comes from a good place. It comes from a place of the heart that is pure with pure intentions. But because it may be offering you an opportunity or a direction of change, you may be indecisive, or maybe you have been missing an opportunity, taking on an opportunity that can really help and benefit your life and make things more smoother and easier for you, more peaceful for you, because it's haunting you and it's scaring you. That's what I feel, because it's very light. It's very light. There's a type of a very light feeling to it, but you may perceive it or feel it as heavy, as scary, as the unknown. What will happen if I dare to do such a thing? What will I let everything that I've built so far simply die and go because of this need that I don't even know how to define? If you make all of those questions, you are resisting death. And if there's a thing we know, we cannot resist death. We cannot cheat death. We cannot avoid death. Death is a part of a natural process of life. And death is about the concept that all material things, all things that we take for granted and for sure and for safe, in a split of a second, they can crumble down. It's the immaterial, supernatural side of life that brings fear because there's an unknown quality to it. But we know, and if we make an honest look at to the past experiences where we were transformed, we are thankful for that. Most of them, just by simply looking at the way we used to behave and think as teenagers and the way we do right now, we are thankful that a big shift and a big transformation happened. Or when we look at our relationships stories and situations from the past and we look at the healthy relationships and good relationships that really taught us what love is about, that are present in our lives, when we look at it, we see a good side of transformation. So why would you think that this one would be different? And especially notice how the sun is rising. Notice how there's this clear glimpse of the new dawn and the new life calling to you. The challenge is to accept the ending stage of your life because in terms of direction, there's a shift on direction. There's a shift of even purpose, of something that you were really assured that you would be doing. And now it's like you have to adapt. You have to create this new strong foundation within you. And for that, you have to make contemplation. And the contemplation is the journey in on its own. Because when you are contemplating, you are accepting. But it has to be contemplation without judgment, without burdening it with all your voices of denial or insecurities, taking it in and witnessing what it has to say. The Four of Cups is telling you that you have an opportunity to rise above the restless feeling that you are having, because that restless feeling comes from the lack of change, the stagnation that is giving you a certain degree of comfort, but it's not giving you happiness. It's not giving you life, lightness of life with this beautiful child here. And you may simply be transforming the way you feel. You may be allowing things to feel lighter, to not carry so much weight, so much type of intense, dramatic energy into everything you feel. Putting that childlike energy into everything could happen as well, or could start developing to help you take in consideration that not everything is, it has to be so heavy. There's things that could be easy and should be easy and should be sweet and should be naive and should be candid, and there's nothing wrong with it. So maybe because you feel that it's so innocent, that scares you because it's vulnerable. It's going to demand a degree of vulnerability, of exposure. You know, this child is very sensitive. The the Page of Cups is the most sensitive child. It's the water child. So it's very romantic. It's very soft. It has a very pink outlook in life. It sees no stain in anything and anyone. And the fact that you are being transformed to go into that direction of lightness may scare you on its own. But I also feel that it's about a journey, a new direction, a movement, a trip, something that you are being called upon to go, that it's in your lifeline story to happen, if you do believe in that. If you do not, it's simply an opportunity to make yourself some questions and ask, why is that opportunity being presented to you, and why do you fear it? It's where is the source, the original source of that fear. And once you do that, you will see that things will seem more, it will seem easier to understand when you just allow yourself to flow in the movement of change. So Pisces, I wish you have a great mid-month. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.